Cincinnati gang.
So what were you saying about that guy's dick earlier?
Bitch held me down before I had a name. Heard this money on my head, what is that to me? I put 100 bands on him.
We good. We live.
We're live?
You live?
We're live.
Oh shit, I don't even have the board pulled up. I'm selling. Oh, oops, wrong one.
Hello.
What's
Welcome.
up?
We back.
Hello, gang.
What the Sigma?
Week number 9.
Hold on. Before we start, I gotta do one thing.
Okay.
All right, we're good.
All right. Well,
So boys,
nothing much.
huge news in the Twitter world today.
Hey, how did he put it?
Sketch likes
Are we
TVs.
addressing the elephant in the room?
Yeah.
He cut his hair.
Got a haircut.
I got a haircut.
No, dude, the best part was I did not have sexual relations with that man. I'm just kidding, I did.
Possibly.
That shit was hilarious.
Oh, dude, that shit took me out, bro. I saw that shit at work.
Dude, that's so.
I will say, I'm happy that he has like a good support system, though. Like,
Oh, yeah.
because dude said he was like thinking about killing himself when
He-
it all got leaked, bro.
He left his
Like-
shoes and glasses behind. Like, that's like suicidal shit right there, man.
Dude, that was
Yeah,
like
real shit.
he was just trying to get the fuck out of the house, which is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
he left so fast he didn't even grab his shoes and his glasses. That's fucking insane.
No,
But-
that shit's wild, bro. That shit's actually crazy.
With that being said, how much money does it take you guys to either, okay, what are we going with? You slop Sketch, Sketch slops you, you fuck Sketch, Sketch fucks you. Which one are we going with?
Okay, wait, hold on. Because the fucking and the sucking gotta be 2 different price ranges.
Okay, him sucking you, because that video, he was slopper in that shit.
I didn't see no video. I didn't see no video.
Okay. That raised me.
No.
That raised me a next question.
No.
That raised me a next question. Is it like buy one get one free, or is it like?
I mean, I want to know how much he was charging, or if how much he was making off that shit.
He was having BOGO deals
I mean,
left and
He
right.
dressed up in the sexy Captain Marvel costume with his peener all scrunched up in the front.
I mean,
That is like so crazy.
I feel like
Criminal.
I feel like he wasn't making shit. That's why he stopped.
That's why he stopped and
Am I
moved
wrong to assume that?
move the streaming. Yeah, because and he probably tried to delete it, but how the fuck did they find that? Like, how do you come across
Dude,
that?
I saw a comment that was so funny. It was like, Sketch getting discovered for having a gay OnlyFans means that someone was mid-stroke and was like, that kind of looks like Sketch.
Yes. Or was looking for some guy
Oh, no,
and saw
100%.
that.
He really was, dude. I mean, I know Justin sent the video into the group chat, and he was like, viewer discretion advised. I opened that shit, and it is a penis probably that big, just like smacking Sketch on the face. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Was it Drake?
dude. I mean, here, would you be able to black out my screen like when I show this, like when we post on YouTube?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, hold on. I'll pull it up really quick, and like I won't even like play the video. I'll just like show you like the starting image on Twitter.
Some more editing. Not even
Yeah, no shit.
3.5 minutes in.
3 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Brother was going crazy on it,
Oh.
My
dude.
God.
The comments on that poster so down bad too. They're all like, low key, why is he nice with it? And like I was like, bro, y'all are tripping.
Just to
They're
think that man had to be down bad for money to be doing some shit like that. It's either he's actually gay or he was doing anything, man.
Well, dude, he said he was in like a dark spot and he had like a sex addiction.
Yeah, we know he was in a dark spot, all right.
He was addicted
No,
to dick.
the dark spot was getting into him, is what was happening. He
Yeah,
saw
God,
that shit.
He saw that shit.
I wish I didn't.
Yeah.
Back to the question at hand, though. How much for Sketch to suck you off? Like we said before the pod, Decker said we urgently needed to start it because the conversation was getting pretty funny.
It was.
What I said, TB said that his price has slowly been working down from $1 million. I said I'm like an Arizona. I sound like an Arizona iced tea. It's been 99 cents and it'll never change.
I'm just saying, man. You know, and I got some shit that needs to be paid off.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Though.
He making money now too, so you know, a bag.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna need that toxic baby mama treatment. Like, nigga, I need a house. I need a whip. I need my bills paid for.
At least.
So, I mean, that's what. That's what.
500.
At least $500,000.
Not the cap.
Dagger, you're paying Sketch to blow you.
Oh, I'm paying Sketch?
$500,000.
No, I'm saying that you would pay him.
I would not fucking pay him. The fuck? What'd you say, PB?
No, I said if he puts $500,000 in front of you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Puts $500,000 in front of me, I'll give him a baby. What the fuck?
Oh, hell no.
Crazy.
That's crazy. That's a lot of fucking money is what that is. That's a lot of fucking money. What the hell? Stupid to not do that. I don't care if I don't care if you get sick at the sight of a man's wiener. That's just crazy to not do it.
Yeah, you would have to, but like, oh.
But like, so like, I always wonder in these situations, right? Like, is somebody gonna find out? You know what I mean?
Yeah, does it have to be?
Found out.
No, it's either it's public, or everybody knows.
It's not public.
Oh, it's public information.
No, in this scenario, it's public. Like people know that you got slapped by Sketch.
Leaked video and everything, with your face in it.
Yeah,
it was like
I feel
you are exposed. How much money? You're exposed.
Exposed.
Starting
at him.
Yeah, I need to buy a house. I need to buy a house. And
dude, all of these circumstances got me working the price down. What the fuck?
Really?
I'm sitting at about 75 cents right now.
You about to capitalize on the clout? Is what you're saying?
Capitalize.
Yeah, dude. Because then I'm the guy that got my cock sucked by Sketch. What the fuck? I'd be blowing up. The pod would be huge, boys. I'll take the hit.
The pod would be huge. I like that.
You better.
I'm not gonna hold you.
You better go hit him up then and be like 75 cents.
You want me to text him right now?
Oh hell no! Yeah, dude.
What's his Instagram?
Like the real Sketch or something.
I'll look at Sketch. The Sketch reel? Is it this one? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's right now. How much? That's all I said.
Look though. If you do it for the pod, hypothetically, like, are you going to take what's the revenue split? Because I'm just saying,
my money, bro. You guys can split the money when we get the fans.
If it was me, I'd be what? It's four of us. I'd be taking like 35% instead of 20%.
You're tripping. I'm a team player. We agreed before this podcast started. If we blow up, it's 4 ways.
Okay. Look, I agree with that.
Like, let's try to play financial now.
I said I'm being a team player. If I'm doing this for the pod.
Hey, you get your 75 cents off of that, and then
first video we make money off, I get 75 cents more than everyone else. Then we're straight.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I would not be straight in scenario, but
you're a better man.
Yeah, no, you want it.
I'm gonna put it out there.
Okay, but quick question though. After that video surfaces the earth, are we gonna like review it on the podcast or what?
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh my God.
You gotta give it like a.
We already got banned from TikTok, bro.
You need,
how much more shit you
need.
Well, that's because your asshole was like so dirty they had to fucking block us.
You need to like talk about it for like 10 minutes so it could be a whole YouTube video. Your experience, how the night went.
God.
Hey, the best 37 seconds of your life.
Minutemen.
Hey, really though, all jokes aside, I am happy that he's like doing good and everything because
he said
he said he was gonna like thinking about killing himself and stuff. That's like real shit. But
100%.
I am happy that he's in like a good place and he's still funny as fuck. I mean,
yeah,
instantly opening up the video with "Let's address the elephant in the room." I got a haircut, and then he does the whole fucking. I did not have sexual relations with that man. Well, maybe I did, or just kidding, or whatever he fucking said. Like, at least he's still making jokes about it, but like, it's real shit.
Have y'all seen the interview where he was like, just talking? This was like probably a year ago, maybe like 8 months. He was just literally talking. He was like, I was going through a bunch of shit and I like had to change. And then he like really got emotional for a sec. I don't know who it was with though, but do y'all remember that interview?
Yeah, I remember seeing
Bro,
that.
looking back on that shit, like obviously after today, like you got like a different like thinking about it. But like, dude, I couldn't imagine like having to like really like
think about that every day, bro. Like,
yeah, exactly.
What happens?
Bro.
What
That's
if
fucking
like
crazy.
what if this scenario happened? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, in his stream, he literally said he had plan A and plan B. Plan A was just be done. Like, I'm not streaming no more. I'm going 0 dark 30 basically. And then he said plan B was just take it on the chin and move on, and that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
So, but I think it does also help. He has all of these like YouTubers and streamers and everyone on Twitter saying like, this dude's still fucking hilarious. If you don't like sketch now because of this shit, they have a word for that. It's homophobia. Like, they're like he has all of the big streamers and YouTubers on his side. I mean, he even has like fucking MLB The Show YouTubers on his side, bro. Like, people have never met him saying like, who gives a fuck? He's still funny. Like, who cares?
Facts, bro.
He might not even be gay. I mean, he might have been doing it for money.
He said in the video, he was like, I did things that I regretted, and obviously you guys saw it, and he said, I'm sorry you had to see it, but like, he said, I did things I regret and I've changed now. So I'm wondering if like he was just doing it for money. But I will say,
I mean, bro, I feel like he
was
like down bad, was he not?
But I'm saying, I feel like, dude, if you watch that whole video, there's no way someone just takes a dick up their ass that hard because they were down bad for money.
You watched the whole...
I lingered through it. I had to see what was going on.
He does with everything, bro.
That's crazy.
You have to read the book before you talk about it. You can't just go in here and start giving notes. You gotta know what's going on.
I don't want to know about the...
Look at the Spark notes, bro. Look at the Spark notes. You don't need the
That's
whole...
what I did. I Spark noted through it. I just clicked through. I wanted to see what was going on. And
crazy.
I'm just saying, bro. There's no reason not to.
Oh, that's so fucked. Anyway, it's like the Jamal Murray or fucking video you still got.
No, everybody was praising Jamal Murray at the end of that.
I don't know if I have that anymore, actually.
You finally,
he's got it saved.
He had it saved.
Dude, I used to have all the celebrity wieners, bro. You could ask Decker.
Yes,
I had
all of them.
I had EDP. I had Jamal Murray. Who else should I have, Deck? Because my reason was, one day these aren't going to be existing on the internet no more, and I can sell those bitches as like a microcurrency. And I'm telling you, and I will stick by that. Like, who fucking... Who knows? There's some freaky people out there. Who fucking knows who's gonna pay money for this shit? I don't know.
That's true.
I don't think I have it anymore.
Oh,
like
NFTs?
What was that called? NFTs. I'm gonna have the original Jamal Murray cocksucking NFT because I'm pretty sure I got that shit off his story on Instagram. Like, I had that shit like the OG. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be, dude. When I'm rich and famous, I don't want any of you guys to hit me up for money. Just so I'm saying.
When you're rich and famous? How are you getting rich and famous?
All right, now that we're getting off of Sketch's wiener and everything, like we said,
how was the weekend, guys?
Yeah, happy to see the kid doing good and everything. But now it's time to move into the Cincinnati trip, boys.
Cincy, man. Hey, Tigers with this sweep.
Tigers did have a sweep.
Keith, our God.
We that puts us like 9 games behind the wild card, but hey. Red Sox won the
9
series
games under
Yankees.
500, but
I had a great weekend in baseball watching, and let me tell you.
Yeah, I will say the game was kind of an ass beating at first, but the Reds made it so interesting. Bottom of the 9th, bro, they started hitting the piss out of the ball. It got to we came down to the dude sliding into home would have tied the game, but his hands were up in the air. If his hand was down, it was a tie game. We got free baseball. Like, it would have been electric, but it was still a great game, I will say.
Great game.
My favorite part through that whole game was we saw Parker Meadows. I'm like, brother's batting a .096. I'm like, this brother's ass. Decker goes, he probably played like 9 games this year. Just give him a chance. Next pitch,
home run.
Wax this bitch 450 feet.
Yeah,
and I was
hit
like,
dismissal. I mean, dude, hit it to the top of right field. It was
He's-
fucking
Yeah, that
crazy.
was bad. That was bad on my.
He's batting like 120 now, bitch. Fuck you. You're
Yeah.
making him better.
Cole Keith
Yeah,
is the
from
Lord and
0.9
Savior of the
to
Detroit
0.97
Tigers
to
this
120.
weekend.
What a
And
turnaround!
we got to see Stuart Fairchild rob a home run in center field. That was fucking tough as hell too. Then we got to hear Brogan screaming his hibachi order at Stuart Fairchild.
Yep.
Chicken and steak hibachi, egg drop soup, egg drop soup. Like,
Nah,
what
the
fuck
egg drop soup. was
What are you
diabolical.
talking about, bro? He's Japanese. He's taking my order. Absolutely insane work from Brogan. But
Yeah,
that shit was hilarious.
yelling it, like not even being quiet about it.
I'm just happy that we had a really good group of people sitting around us because we were all drunk and obnoxious, and they were all just cracking up laughing at us, which makes it so much better.
No, dude. When we were sitting there, the Reds were starting to come back. He's yelling, "Boo!" And Keegan's like, "The Reds. If the Reds win, we all get pizza. Pizza!" Starts fucking.
Remember, they needed one more strikeout. They needed to get 11 strikeouts, and they were at 10. And if they would have went to the next inning, they had a chance. And he wanted that La Rosa's pizza so bad.
That shit would have hit.
Oh,
And we got it.
Dude, he was diabolical on that first slice. I mean, that thing was inhaled in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But hey, I can't talk too much. I was inhaling Glizzy's clip.
Bro, you gotta tell him how you finesse the Skyline lady, bro.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And how
This
Decker
was crazy.
finesse.
I got
we
finesse.
fucking go up to the Skyline vendor, and I was like, I want 2 sets of the dogs because they come in sets of 2, but they're like little mini hot dogs. They're like that big. It makes like 1 hot dog. I was like, I want 2 of them, 2 sets of them. And the girl was like, oh, well, they come in sets of 1. I was like, no, they don't. They come in sets of 2. I get the hot dogs every time I come to the stadium. And she was like, oh, okay. And she hands me just the 1 set, and she's like, $6.99. And I was like, well, I want 2 sets of them. And she was like, oh. And I was like, well, do I got to put my card back? And she was like, no, it's okay. I was like, cool. Turned around to Decker. I was like, this stupid bitch. She didn't even know what I was fucking talking about. And then she's like, here's your other 2 dogs. I was like, oh, shit. It only charged me $6.99. And Decker's like, wait, how much do you pay for that? I was like, $6.99. He was like, what the fuck? I paid $6.99. They only gave me 1. So I got 4.
After
got 4 and Decker
fumbled
got
through all
1.
the fucking cheese, he realized he only had 1.
dude.
Yeah, Keegan ate a whole fucking bag of cheese. I had about a quarter.
And it hit so hard, too. It was so good.
Like,
No.
Thank God I
The
only got
fact
1.
that he got back. The fact he got back to our seats and within 30 seconds, all 4 of those dogs were gone.
Put them
Why?
put them
Bro was
bitches down.
Bro was looking like Joey Chestnut down there and
Dude,
hailing those
I was-
motherfuckers.
I was drunk, and I was craving those fucking hot dogs. I was ready for it.
You put them bitches
I-
down, I'll tell you what.
Hey, was I not talking about it when we left Danny's house, though?
Yes, you were right.
I told you I was getting 4 of them. I said I was going to get 4 in the first inning, but my tummy was pretty full from Holy Grail, so I didn't get them in the first.
Hey, Holy Grail, I'm not gonna lie. I was
Hit.
sleeping on it. I was sleeping on it.
Come
told
on.
That bitch hit.
I'm
That
not
bitch
gonna lie,
hit.
I was
That
sleeping
bitch
on it.
hit.
It was better
That
than
bitch hit.
I thought.
Holy Grail's fire, bro. Cheap beer, $5 beers, which is just, I mean, already a selling point in itself.
And in the Dora zone too.
Yeah, and in the door zone, the food, I mean, Dan, what'd we pay? We got a fucking whole,
$11 each.
yeah, a bowl of fucking cheesy tots and a fucking whole 10-inch pizza, and we paid $12 each for it. Like, that shit is crazy, dude.
That shit hit.
That shit was fire.
I was feeling good.
Those tots were, oh my gosh. Them bitches
No,
were so
we got to
good.
tell them what was on the tots, bro. So it was golden crispy tots. I mean, like, crunch of a lifetime.
Perfect.
With
Perfect.
like shredded
Heaven.
cheddar cheese and bacon on top of them, cooked to perfection. Then they drown that bitch in queso and then put ranch on top of the queso, dude. It was
And
so
then shredded
fucking
cheese.
good. Oh, good lord!
I could eat like 4 of them bitches. Oh my god. Especially I would treat those like
They were
those
fire.
Doritos. Oh my god, I would have.
Hey,
Oh hell,
I-
that was
the highlight. The highlight of the pregame though was Danny getting harassed by those Bet365 dudes.
Oh my
Dude,
gosh,
no
that was
shit.
so
Following
funny.
him.
They came,
they were
dude,
really
they came
trying,
up to me
bro.
3 different times. They're like, if you bet $20 on this, we'll give you a $20 gift card. I was like,
$10.
I'm good.
$10.
Oh, it was 20.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, I'm good. I got these fucking idiots over here. Give him a couple beers, he'll cave. And then we're sitting in the restaurant. Third time, guy comes up. Hey, you ready yet? I'm like, okay, dude. I'm like, I don't know what you expect me to want. Keegan goes, ask for a blunt and some head. And I was like, all right, can you do a blunt and some head? And he goes, oh, I don't know if I can do that. I was like, okay, I'm just good with head. And this fucking dude fucking is like, what? He goes, I don't know. Ask the Detroit Tigers fan. I'm like, okay. Smack TB. I'm like, hey, he wants to give you some head. And he fucking was like, what the fuck? And he goes, okay, last sale. Heads or tails. We'll flip a coin if you do it. I'm like, okay. Heads I win, tails you lose. He goes, okay. Sits there for like 10 seconds. Wait a minute. And then he fucking did not say a word, got up, walked away.
Scared
him for the rest of the night.
Scared him away.
5 minutes later, that little 18-year-old walks over. He's like, you guys ever heard of Bet365?
Went right to Danny.
Yeah, bro, we already got that.
Started dying instantly, bro.
No, the worst part, he came up to me instead of everybody else at this long ass fucking table. And I'm like, bro, you gotta be shitting me.
Bro, and then fucking Decker and Brogan were sitting there having a conversation with some like random ass
Old people.
old people.
Dude, that lady said that her dad used to golf with Jack Nicholson, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Or Jack Nicklaus, I mean. Jack Nicholson's an actor. Jack Nicklaus, one of the best golfers of all time. That's fucking crazy. She was like, yeah, he used to play in like the minors with Jack Nicklaus. I was like, that's fucking nuts, dude.
Bro, we got their whole life story, bro. They had 2 kids. They got 10 grandkids. I'm like, damn.
Hey,
Like y'all got money like that? Y'all got that many grandkids? Y'all buying them tickets to games and shit? Like fuck.
My favorite part in that whole time was Brogan was like, yeah, I got stuck by these fucking old couple the whole time just yapping my ear off. And what made it funny was there was one old couple when we got there. They got up 20 seconds later. Another old couple sat down right beside him, start talking to him again.
I know, it was
That
like,
shit was
holy
so funny.
shit. I loved
That was fun as fuck.
I love cheering for the Detroit home runs in a Cincinnati Reds jersey with TV. The only people in the area standing up and yelling, going crazy.
Bro, and then I didn't realize till we took our picture that one of the ladies who was heckling me behind me, literally I went to high school with her daughter, bro. That shit was so wild.
It's
You
fucking
know?
crazy.
We took the flick. I'm like, hold on, bro. I'm like, ain't no way I know this lady sitting right behind me. Sure enough, bro, I turned around. I was like, do you remember me? And then she looked. And then she's like, oh my God, no way. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what's up? And she was like, I didn't even know that was you. We were just giving you shit because you're a Tigers fan. I'm like, hey, I was like, I didn't know either. So I was just playing along. Hey, man, I mean, apologies if they're not, but I'm pretty sure they are. But the Mexican people in front of us, nigga, were fucking hilarious, dog.
They were
Yeah,
funny.
dude.
They're so funny.
They were so funny, bro. The dude kept turning around to look at me every time the Reds scored. I'm like, hey, bro, I need that shit because I had the over.
The
He
parlays,
was like, oh, okay. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm being for real.
the parlays did not hit though.
Not at all.
Not at all.
I needed
Danny was
an Ellie
Danny was
Day with
cooked.
Cruz homer. I would have made $80
Yeah.
off of.
I was cooked by the fucking 4th inning. Well, I had Reds winning by the 5th, and then it was 0-0 in the 4th.
Pitchers. That was terrible.
Yeah, I
That was
know.
a terrible call.
I know. All I needed was the Reds to get 1 run, and then as soon as it gets to the 5th inning, Colt Keith turns in the second coming of Christ, whacks a home run. Parker Meadows comes up, whacks another fucking home run. I'm like, yep, we're cooked.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a good game. I loved it. Good time.
It was
Hey.
a good game.
But the post game show was fucking sweet too, dude. They were doing the fireworks and the drones. Those drones were awesome. They were like, dude, I don't know how that shit works. I know how it works.
It
but, like,
blows
it
my
is
mind.
Crazy.
It's like insane.
Yeah, that shit was fun as fuck, bro.
Like nobody was watching the fireworks. It was all in the drones.
Yeah, dude, like I said, they could have just done like a 30-minute drone show and I would have been straight. I did not need to see the fireworks at all, dude.
Yeah,
It
the
was
drones
sweet.
were.
Nah, the drone
Crazy.
show is OP for sure.
Yeah. Oh, and then they fucking have like the whole map of the United States up there and they have like the star over Cincinnati and Brogan's like, Ohio! And we're like, no, not Ohio, you dumbass. It's over Cincinnati.
Dude, he was so
Brogan
fucked
was
up.
on one, bro.
That
Dude,
it
he was
at,
fucked up the whole weekend.
It was at
What did you guys
Bourbon.
end up doing Saturday?
Oh, well.
Hold on, let's get through Friday night first.
Yeah, let's get
Alright,
through Friday.
The three
Well, we-
blind mice and
It's
And Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder, baby.
No, dude, going to the Tin Roof was such a good idea. That bar was so fun, and
Yeah,
the
it
beer
was,
was
yes.
cheap too. Well, dude,
I
the
mean,
best-
like, that's
best
obviously
fucking
like
part.
not my vibe, but dude, I mean, even when I was at Georgetown, bro, I would go over to Tin Roof every now and then because like just the fact that it's most of the time live music just gives it like a whole different feel.
It was so good.
You know what I mean?
so
the best
good.
part was all four of us walking into the bar and turning around, looking at Brogan and seeing the bouncer tell him to get the fuck out because he said
He's
his
like,
ID
"Nah."
was fake. He's
Yeah.
like, no. Like instantly hands it to him, bends it one time, puts it under a black light. He's like, no, get out.
Nope. Yeah.
Looked at ours for a millisecond, went, good.
Yeah.
Bro,
Walk
and
past.
then
we go
back in. We go back in, bro. He looks at everyone else's ID. Shout out to the dude because he was black, but he didn't even look at mine. He's just like, nah, bro, you good. It's like, hey, bet.
He's probably like, what the fuck are they doing back?
No,
Right.
dude, that shit was so funny though. We're standing there trying to figure out. Those two fucking girls come up and they're like, "Can you help her sneak in? You guys gotta make a wall and she's gonna jump the fence." And we're like, "Hey, he needs to get in too."
Yeah,
So
facts.
go ahead, help him jump in too. So they fucking both jump in. That big fucking like 6'5" and like the neon shirt dude walks over to him. Brogan thought he was about to get kicked out by security. And he's like, "I saw you sneak in. That shit was hilarious." Like, fucking hilarious.
Dude, I'm glad that we got him in and we didn't get like our night ruined by him not being able to tag along anywhere.
Well, and it was nice too that since it was like a 21 plus bar, they weren't checking IDs at the bar. So Brogan was just ordering his own drinks. None of us had to go do it or anything. That shit was nice.
So
Yeah.
Especially
No, my favorite part was before we walked in, or him sneaking in, we were like, all right, there's cops over there. We got to defend, like, make sure he's not fucking getting caught. We look over. All right, your turn. She's already fucking over.
She's already in.
Yeah,
We're waiting for. Yeah, we're already. She's like, all right, your turn to Brogan, and he's like, oh fuck.
she did it like
Has to jump
so
over the
like
fucking-
smooth. She was like up and over like that. I was like, what the
I mean,
fuck?
bro, she
I
was
know.
like, what,
'Cause-
5'10"?
I mean, the cop. She was
Yeah,
like,
she was tall as fuck.
she was like, there's cops right there, and we're like, yeah. We all look back again. She's already over the. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck?
Well, dude,
Hey, she
It
was
was
standing on
also-
business though. Brogan wasn't, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah.
it was funny though that Brogan was like, "I don't want a beer. I don't want to drink beer." And I was like, "I know the perfect concoction for you. Go grab a vodka Red Bull." And he gets that shit, and he was like, "Oh yeah, this is what I'm drinking all night."
He was
Dude,
hype, bro.
Dude spent like $75 on vodka Red Bulls that fucking night, dude. They were
They're
$9
like this
a pop
fucking
though.
big.
Yeah. They were probably.
Hey, he was fucked up when we left though.
Well, yeah, because we were both smacking the pen too, like they were vapes, putting them in a
Yeah.
circle and like a rotation. It was fucking stupid. I could barely open my eyes when we left that
That's what
bar.
he said. He was like, dude, he was like, I couldn't open my eyes when we were leaving. He was like, they were just like stuck shut.
I know when
Yeah.
Then
we got
Then
back,
we
I was like,
getting the fucking
oh,
getting
fuck.
that Uber, and we're arguing about what kind of pizza is the best for the whole drive home. Decker and Brogan are smacking the dab pen in the back seat, making the whole fucking Uber smell like weed. This lady is getting so fucking pissed at
And she
us.
started cussing at you guys in Spanish. I was like, oh.
Are you talking about? Wait, my headset died. You guys talking about the Uber?
Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah.
guys are smacking that shit, and we're all screaming about what the best kind of pizza is, and she's just like fucking staring straight forward, not saying a word.
No,
That
because
shit was hilarious.
he hit it and then he blew a little bit. I'm like, you're not supposed to fucking blow it all, you dumb fuck. And then he started coughing. He's like, I need water.
No, dude, we were like 5 minutes from the Uber, and it smells like straight gas in there. I'm like, dude, what? I turn around, I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Oh shit. Yeah, dude.
Hey, that Uber ride home though went so fast.
Like
Quick,
that.
so
Oh, yeah.
I swear, I swear it was literally like on the way down, it felt like forever. And the guy was talking to us on the way down too. But the way back, I swear it was like we got in that Uber and we were getting out at Danny's house instantly.
I wish we had that Uber ride like recorded so we could hear how fucking stupid we were just yelling in that fucking car basically. It was so bad.
It was fun though.
It was fun.
But TB on Saturday, we got up and we didn't do much to start. Like after you left, I mean, we were really just like hanging out. I know all of us were napping. Like Danny went and took a nap. Brogan fell asleep during Independence Day for like the 4th time.
Yeah.
Had to restart it. And took that dude 36 hours to fucking watch Independence Day.
Did I tell you guys what he was doing before I left?
What?
Bro, so he was like asleep, obviously, but like he kept hearing like the niggas in the movie talk, and he thought it was me. So he would like hear something in the movie and then would respond like he was having a conversation. So then I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like you're like no one is awake. And then he kept doing it, bro. So I had to turn the fucking movie off because then it restarted, and I'm like, bro, this dude's gonna be talking to himself all night.
Yeah, dude. He was fucked up all weekend, really bad.
The terrible part was Friday night. You and Brogan were like, dude, we are so hungry, and I was like, well, we can't make anything. I walked downstairs, opened the like little food closet we got, bag of Doritos, grabbed those bitches, brought them upstairs. You guys started on them. I grabbed like a little handful of like 6 chips. Keegan grabbed like 3. And after like 2 minutes, I went up and was like, let me get another handful. Oh, they're gone.
Yeah.
Devoured a whole bag of Doritos.
I literally had
minutes.
I had like 3 Doritos. I was like, all right, I'm about to shower. I hop in the shower, hop back out, and I walk over to Decker, go to grab some. He's like, they're gone. I was like, what? I was like, I was in there for 5 fucking minutes. Like, how the hell? But dude, and then they were eating a handful.
No, Brogan was the funniest thing because we're like, oh yeah, they're the spicy Doritos. He goes, they're spicy? And he goes, I was wondering why they're so fucking hot. And we're like, obviously, dude.
Dude, they were so good. Like, let me tell you, when I'm fucked up, bro, I could eat shit like a vacuum. I don't give a fuck. Especially when
no shit.
Being that
took
fucking
2 minutes for you and him to devour a whole bag, a family-sized bag of Doritos.
Yeah, my stomach hurt like a motherfucker in the morning.
Yeah, TB, we went to the Greencrest Golf Course, which, like, shout out. I really liked that course. It was nice as fuck. But we went there, and it was probably the worst place for us to go because Danny and Decker have never golfed before, and it was so packed. I mean, dude,
no shit.
we pulled up, what did we pull up, 15 minutes before our tee time, and the next 2 groups behind us were already there waiting to tee off. And we were like, hey, we're not even ready, just tee off. These 2 groups go, we pull up, and they were like making you like check in, like saying like, what's your party name? Check in before you tee off on the first box. We fucking like, we get ready to tee off. We turn around. There's already 3 more fucking groups behind us waiting to tee off. And Danny walks up because me and Brogan both hit piss missiles down the middle of the drive. And I was like, okay. We were like, Danny, you go. And we were like, just like try to get your swing down. Like, we're using one of our balls anyway because we hit the crap out of it. Right. Danny comes up. Dude, 6 strikes. Swings like 6 times. Misses every single time. Then he was like, okay, fuck this. And just hopped back in the cart and he took off and went down.
No, I was like, I literally got up there, like, when I was like, yeah, I hit it, missed it for the 6th time. I literally kicked my ball or gave it a little tap. I'm like, yep, that's my hit. We're playing the farthest drive.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So when you guys pulled up, did they tell? Because like I feel like, well, maybe it's just the golf course back home that I've been to. That's like the only time I've ever actually golfed. But did they not tell you guys like hey, we're like 8 minutes behind or like anything like that?
No, they weren't. They weren't behind. They were ahead.
And then
people was showing, and they were saying they were waiting on us, but we walked out and we were like, go. Like, we still got to get our bags ready. We have to put on our shoes. We have to like get everything ready. Like, just go. We weren't on a time crunch at all. Like, we didn't give a fuck. Like, so we just told them go. But I mean, I will say Danny's game improved a lot as we were playing. He started being able to hit the ball a little better, started to get it down. But
Can't drive for shit.
Brogan was going absolutely insane.
Brogan was hitting the fuck out of the ball.
Shit.
Don't get me wrong. I was playing really good when we went. Like, I was hitting my irons well. I was hitting my driver well. But Brogan was literally, like, next level. We had one drive, TB. It, like, went up and dog-legged right. And there was water right there. And Brogan was like, okay, well, I just want to try to put it as far as I can so we can just hit over. This dude drives the ball, drives it all the way past the fairway and into the fucking trees behind it.
Yeah,
and we were like,
smoked it.
What the fuck? So we just went over there and just dropped it. And we were like, fuck it. This is the best drive. We're using it. Because, like, what did I hit? I hit the ball probably 180 yards on that drive, but we still would have had to go over the water. And I was like, fuck that. We're just dropping it. Brogan's and saying it stayed in. But
golf was fun, though.
Dude. And not to mention Brogan's 30-yard chip in for birdie on the last hole.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that we didn't even see.
Crazy.
Dude, we were lined up, and I was like, Brogan, I was like, up and in for par. We just got to put a chip up there. Because I hit mine, and it landed on the green, but it was like almost fringe. And I was like, just put it up there. Let's get something good. This dude hits it, and like, I'm not kidding, 30 yards up a hill onto the green over a sand trap. It hits and just starts slowly rolling. And I was like, dude, that bitch is about to go in. And he was like, dude, I hope it does. It like stops at the cup, and I was like, damn. And then it fucking fell in. And me and Brogan just started screaming, and Decker and Danny are like in the middle of the fairway and like turn over and look at us like, what the fuck happened?
What did he finish with? What did Brogan finish with?
Well, we did scramble, me and Brogan versus Decker and Danny, and
but two guys that never played.
What did we end? 8? Were we 8 over par?
We were
only 16 over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were 8 over par. But dude, me and Brogan, I think, could have parred that course if we had better short game that day, because we would put the ball right beside the green, and then we would try to chip up, and we would get a terrible chip and have to fucking 2-putt in for a bogey.
Yeah.
I will say, when we were halfway there, my irons and chipping was not that bad at all. Yeah. Other than that, I was garbage. I was a liability out there.
He said a
liability. Like Ben Simmons on the ping.
I will say the biggest L from that golf course is that they did not accept card for the cart girl.
Yeah.
No shit.
Dude, that girl pulled up on like hole like 5 or 6, and we were all like dying because it was so hot, and we didn't bring water. I planned on buying just like one of like the giant Dasani or Aquafina bottles there. They didn't fucking have any, so I was like, okay, I'll just get someone. The cart girl comes around. She pulls up, and I'm about to tee off, and they're like, hey, do you want water? And I was like, yeah, you take card? She's like, no, only cash. I was like, I'm dying. I was like, do you have cash? And she was like, yeah. I was like, can you buy it and I Venmo you? And she was like, sure. And I was like, oh, thank God. And I was able to get water. I mean, I'm not kidding. We played our drive, like drove around the water, parked. The water bottle was gone by the time we got from the tee box to the fucking ball.
I know.
It was insane.
That shit was so
stupid. Dude, my favorite part of the whole trip was when we had that 150-yard fucking
par 3.
Hole. Yeah, and fucking everybody whiffed their fucking iron. I finally had my first good fucking hit, finally. And we're like, oh shit! And it landed 150, or like a foot and a half short of the fucking water getting across. And we just see it goes sploosh. I was like, you're fucking kidding me.
The green was on an island, TB, so you had to hit it over the water. And me, Danny, Brogan all put one in, and I was like, okay, we can just drop them. Or me, Decker, Brogan all put one in the water, and we're like, okay, you go for it, Dan. Dan absolutely hits a beautiful shot. I am not kidding. There's like a wooden wall right here, and it's like the green's on top. He hit right here on the wooden wall, and it fell in.
Right in front.
It was so fucking ass.
I was sick. The best hit I had all fucking day.
You were cooking that.
No, I was not.
He did like the piss out of it,
bro. If he don't golf, I feel like he was making it do what he had to do.
No, yeah, it was a great shot. It just fucking went a foot short.
Yeah.
I might.
Well, dude, and then on that back par 3, that like hole 7 or whatever it was, I fucking line up with my 7-iron, because I usually hit my 7-iron consistently like 130, 140, and it was like 155 to the cup. fucking smoke it. The best shot I'd ever hit with my 7. And I am not kidding. It just goes up and up and up and just keeps going and slowly starts curving left. I might have hit that bitch onto the highway, like behind the fucking golf course.
Hit the fuck out of it.
Like, I genuinely think I hit that ball with my 7 almost 200 yards. It was insane. I was so sick. I was so sick. I was like, dude, that is fucking ass. Like, my one, like, because I suck on par 3s, and it was, like, perfect, and it just kept going. Oh, so ass. But golfing was fun.
It was fun.
It was.
That ice cream at
Ice
the
cream
end.
after was good. Until
Gave me
like some 5-minute car
some
ride.
Bubble guts. I tortured them. Felt like Adolf Hitler. I'm not Adolf Hitler, despite my German roots, but I was gassing these boys out, I will say.
Dude, it was so
As soon as
nasty,
we-
bro.
No,
He
as
was like
soon as we got
shitting
back,
himself.
though,
That's what we were talking
as soon
about.
as we
Like,
got-
he's like shitting himself outside. It's like,
But dude,
goddamn.
I told you guys, I cannot eat ice cream because it fucks my stomach up so hard. But I am so happy I ate that ice cream. That fucking s'mores
So
blizzard
good.
or whatever I got was so fire. It was so
No,
amazing.
dude. And then TV missed out. As soon as we got back, we had some burgers and cheesy
Your dad
brats,
threw-
and those
your dad
bitches
threw down
were
on the
so
grill?
gas.
That shit was
No, dude,
no.
so
My
fire.
dad was like, "You guys want burgers?" We're like, "Fuck yeah!" And this motherfucker makes them like this fucking thick. Like you
Yeah,
eat one
like-
burger, you're fucking
Like, I mean,
full.
it's like probably a half-pound burger, TB. They were so good.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know why he makes them like that, but I'm not mad. And then
Yeah,
we had some,
I
what
wasn't
was
mad
it?
about it.
The bacon mac and cheese, potato salad, and
Baked
whatever the fuck else
beans,
you made.
Doritos.
The potato
I mean,
salad.
We had
It was great.
ourselves a little cookout.
It was so
fire.
good.
that shit hit.
Did y'all go out Saturday night?
Yeah.
We didn't
Well,
go to bars.
yes,
we didn't
but
go to like
no.
downtown. We went to this like really nice. It was, dude, TB, you would have fucking loved it. Actually, it was probably like right up your alley. It was a self-pour bar. So when you walked up, you swiped your card, and they like scanned this little like black card, and it just synced your card to it. And when you wanted a beer, they had like 25 taps on the wall, and you just put your card on it and just poured your beer. And it just like automatically charged it onto your card.
Where were
Like-
you guys at? Do you remember the name of it?
Oh,
I think it was
shit.
called self-pour. I think it was literally called
Yeah.
self-pour.
What?
Was it like
I don't know
by
what it was
Danny's
called.
dad's, or did y'all go like back down to Sense?
It's like
No,
12
yeah,
minutes
15.
away. 15?
Yeah, 15
Oh, yeah.
minutes away from Dan's house.
For sure.
But it was nice. They had some fucking
Yeah.
bar trivia. Freak Bubba
Oh
Square.
my god.
Freak Bar Square.
Yeah,
that was
roll
going
the
crazy.
picture. Edgar, you gotta plot the picture on for a second.
No, dude,
Hold
that.
I'll pull
That.
it up on the screen.
That.
This was my.
Did you win money or what?
No,
No.
it's just blood, SpongeBob's butthole and balls.
And
And
it was on the fucking screen after every question that got answered, bro. It was so funny.
the best part about it was one of the games I placed top 3 nationally, like
You
at
were-
every bar playing it.
You were number
So-
one.
I was
There was
number one
450
until the
people
last
playing.
question. Yeah, no, what was it? 450? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
450.
And I put Freak Bob Square Nut on every fucking TV screen in the country that was playing that game, bro. That shit was,
Oh
dude.
my gosh.
Danny's dad was eating it up, dude. He was fucking
No, dude.
cracking up
Oh,
every
you went
time
with
he
you
saw
guys?
it. Yeah, we went with them. They wanted to drink with us,
Dude.
so we went with them.
The best part was fucking like we were the only people fucking dying at that bar laughing. Everybody else is just like looking over like fuck's your guys' problem. Nobody else in the bar noticed it. But God forbid, everybody else playing that trivia game at a different bar definitely saw that bitch. And,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, dude,
Yeah.
TB, one of the funniest parts too. We got there and we all poured our first drink, and Brogan was like, "I don't want beer," because he doesn't like beer because he's 18. Like, God forbid, like no one likes beer when you're that young. But I was like, "Oh, there's Tito's and lemonade, Brogan," and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's what I want." Danny pulls up a 12-ounce cup and just starts pouring this bitch, and it was $1.35 an ounce. He
Oh
gets
my
done.
God.
Which doesn't sound that bad right now.
He gets
But
done
until-
pouring it, and the total is like $25 for one cup. And he told Brogan, and Brogan's face, dude, he was like,
He was
like
pissed.
fucking like shocked. I mean, I don't think he really cared. I didn't give a fuck. I mean, money. I was playing with Monopoly money this weekend, bro. I did not give a fuck.
I feel that's a lot for him. It was given his age.
No, it was a lot, but like
He has
for
a-
us to
he
get
has
like
a
a
better
beer,
job
it was
than
like
all of us.
$5 for
True.
getting a 16-ounce cup. We would fill
Yeah.
up our beers and it'd be $5. So it was like
Yeah.
for us, it wasn't that bad. But I was like, Brogan, you better I hope this is the best drink in your fucking life and savor every drop.
You dry
dude,
that
he's-
fucking cup.
He said he was drunk after he drank it. Just that one.
Well,
cup.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I
I'm
hope
sure they
so.
were fucking strong as shit.
Um,
No, what made me
No.
laugh was you saying, "Oh, you gotta dip the napkin in underneath and like squeegee it to get every
squeeze it
drop."
out. Get every fucking drop out of that cup. You're paying $25 for it.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
that.
a lot.
Yeah, that shit
But,
is
dude,
crazy.
It was fun afterwards. I only had one beer because we were 20 minutes away, damn near, and there were cops everywhere because it was holiday weekend, and I didn't want to leave my car in this lot and risk it getting towed. So I had one beer and just drove home. But we got back and we asked Danny's dad. We were like, "Oh, are you gonna drink with us?" He's like, "Nah, I'm just gonna go to bed." He did not go to bed, and him and his girlfriend, dude, they sat out there with us, and we fucking drank until like 1:30 in the morning, just sitting at their fucking bar in their kitchen, dude. He was fucking drinking that like margarita moonshine they fucking like distilled.
No,
He
dude.
took a dent out of
shit
that
was
thing.
strong. Dude,
Dude,
he had a
he
whole
poured-
picture of it.
He
And-
poured himself like 5 glasses of it, dude.
There's only like that much left in the fucking big ass cylinder thing he was holding it in. I was like,
That's
holy
fucking-
shit.
The funniest part was I was like, "You gonna drink with us?" He goes, "No, probably not." We're all like shooting the shit. He was planning on
Stop the
being out
cap.
there for like 10 minutes. We're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You can?" He brought out the margarita for Brogan and goes, "You gonna try a sip of this?" And he goes, "Oh no!" And then he started pouring himself one. He goes,
No,
"I'll
dude.
probably just
the
have one."
funniest part, he said, "You're not going to try the margarita. I'm going to take your Mexican card." I said, "No, you're going to take his green card." Dude, that shit was so funny.
and then he did a Jaeger bomb. And then
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Well, because
it
I'm
was
like,
over after that,
I'm
I
like,
feel like.
you want to do? Because Brogan was out here pouring everybody shots of fucking Crown, but nobody
Yeah.
would take it.
We're
So
taking
then
them,
he ended up taking
all
it.
of them.
No, but then I'm like, "Hey, Dad, you taking a shot of Crown?" He goes, "No." I'm like, "What about a Jaeger bomb?" He's like, "I'll do a Jaeger bomb." His girlfriend's over there like, "Dan, you're taking a Jaeger bomb?" And like, he goes, "Yeah, why not?" Goes out to the fucking garage for like 2 minutes. She's like, "I don't even think we have fucking Red Bull." Comes out,
It's got
Yeah,
a
he
fucking
brings out
Red
Red
Bull.
Bull.
he had that thing.
No, dude, it's just
Dude.
funny. He's like, "I guess I'll have one margarita." Ended up being 6 more later, and then
Does he have any of that shit left?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a little. He had probably like a fourth of it left, I'd say.
yeah, a quarter of a pitcher probably.
It was completely full when he pulled it out.
Yeah.
And those bitches are strong.
Yeah.
They are not weak. Those bitches are like El Zarat, but like 8 times the tequila.
And
Yeah.
Brogan's fucking Crown bottle is damn near gone too. He drank a whole
Yeah,
Crown
no
bottle
shit.
damn near.
Well, dude, what I was
By
saying,
himself.
Danny said Brogan was pouring everyone shots. And I was like, yeah, no one was taking them, so he was taking all of them. He poured at first he poured me and him a shot, and I was like, dude, I'm not drinking this. And Decker's like, oh, I'll take it. So they did one, and then he was like, Big Dan,
Oh.
you're taking one. And Dan's like, oh, I'll take one. He takes half of it, and he's like, all right, that's about all I can do. Brogan picks it up and finishes it, and then he pours another one for me and him, and I'm like, dude, I told you I'm not taking it. So he takes 2 more, bro. He was getting fucked up.
No, Decker didn't just take it. He made it a bomb shot, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
they're eating these fucking hot sauce fucking.
It was
chips
like
and salsa.
It was really hot sauce.
Before this,
I think it was Carolina Reaper sauce.
And before that, I was eating jalapenos and shit with chips and salsa.
Which you dropped on the floor and put it back on my chip and ate. But
So,
no. What was the 3-step process you had for that?
So I had a
Take
chip.
the chip.
I had a chip
take
with
the
hot
shot,
sauce
drink
on
the
it.
drink.
Yep, had a chip with hot sauce on it. Eat that, then take the bomb, and then take a drink of the Mickey. It was the
Yeah.
spiciest, nastiest fucking taste of my life. It was bad. But
Well,
it-
dude, then we finally all start to settle down. We were all getting pretty fucked up, and Brogan's like, "Oh, what movie did we say we were gonna watch?" And we were like, "Oppenheimer." And he was like, "Yeah, let's go watch Oppenheimer." We go upstairs, and Brogan's like, let's order pizza. Let's get pizza, because he wanted fucking pizza all weekend. And I took another shower. I come back out. They are all fucking arguing about this pizza, because Brogan's like, it says they're not going to deliver till 11 a.m. And they're like, that makes no fucking sense. And Brogan's like, here, Keegan, you look at it. I look at it. I was like, in big, bold red print across the top of the screen, this store is closed. I was like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. Like,
Yeah, he was making us.
Dude, we got back at like 10:30, and he goes, yeah, it says they don't deliver till 11. I'm like, well, that's obviously wrong. I look at my phone. It's 1:30 in the morning. I'm like, oh, well, that's fucking why. And he's like, yeah, they don't deliver till 11. Keegan goes over, because they're fucking closed, Brogan. And fucking, he couldn't understand they were fucking closed.
well, and then your dad was like, oh, I have leftover burgers and stuff. And Brogan was like, oh, yeah, burger. Dude goes down, gets this burger. Him and Decker had one. Brogan's like so amped to watch Oppenheimer. We click play on it, and like on Amazon Prime, you know how like when you watch a movie, they do like 2 minutes of ads right at the beginning. Brogan devours his whole burger in that 2 minutes and falls asleep before the ads are even over. And he falls asleep before the movie even starts. And
Did he wake up at all?
No.
no. He was fucking out, dude. I mean, there was no waking him up. I think we could have punched him in the face. That dude had three-fourths a bottle of Crown in his body. He was not waking up.
Plus everything at the self-serve spot. So
Yeah.
No, dude. The worst part was he was groping Ethan and me the whole fucking weekend.
I know.
Like, oh my lord.
That's
And
just
then
how he is,
next-
bro. When he gets drunk, he gets touchy. Like, he'll just like fucking like lean his head on you, or like smack you, or like grab your leg, and like he just gets so touchy.
he
bro.
just grabbed my
At one
leg the whole
point,
weekend.
he was literally sleeping underneath all of the cushions on the couch.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because Danny didn't give you guys blankets.
Dude, I
feeling
felt I
low-key.
was well, dude. I checked 5 fucking closets. I'm like, no
Dude, yeah,
fucking
you
blanket.
did-
But you didn't-
And then he comes up the next morning. No,
Are
he
you
comes
sure
up the
about
next
that?
morning, and he's like, "Oh, why didn't you lift this thing up?" And it's like this little tin thing. I'm like, why the fuck would I know the look under there? And he goes,
Yeah.
"Did you not lift up the leg rest?" I'm like, I didn't even know it lifted up. He goes, "Lifts it up. There's like 4 blankets under there." I was like, I guess so.
He was like, dude, we probably got 15, 20 blankets upstairs. You didn't give him any.
Hey, I had
Shit
one.
was so-
Hey, that fucking
Hey, me
vent
too.
was
I got the bed.
That
I was
vent-
okay with that.
that vent was right beside my feet, and it was fucking cold.
Yeah, Decker
Yeah.
Decker was out like a light, bro.
Yeah, no shit. Ate
No.
that bag of Doritos, was done for the count.
Dude, I had
That-
so much to drink, and I had like half a
The
cart.
Benjamin, bro.
I had
the
half
Benjamin guy.
I had half a cart when I got to Cincinnati, and it's gone.
Well, dude, you know, me and Danny, just at the game alone, we probably went through $140 of beer because we were splitting it. Like, because I know I spent 70. That was what my bank account said after I walked out.
Oh
And-
no, see,
In the game only?
you know-
or
you know what irked me off?
It's
Hey,
the Great
no,
American Ballpark, and it was $70.
No, Keegan, because I bought the first round, you bought the second, and then when it was like the 8th inning, I went up and got one. I'll pay for you, and you buy the next one. It didn't get to the next one. We go to the bar, and I'm like, hey, it was like 16 per beer, or whatever. There, I'm like, just buy like $15 worth of beer, and they were $5 at the beer.
It's not
And
what you
come
said.
back. Yes, it was. You come
You
back.
said-
You're like,
you
here's
said,
your beer. I'm like,
you
you
said,
grabbing the
"Get
next
me
one,
a
and you're
beer."
like, no. And you were
You
like,
said- I don't want to hear it. You said, get me a beer and we'll call it even. And I said, okay.
that's not what
So
I
I
said.
go up and grab you a beer, and you're like, you getting my next two? And I was like, no. You said, get you a beer and we'll call it even.
That's not what
Which,
happened.
looking back at it, you didn't deserve those beers because I paid
Hey,
about $80 in gas taking us down there and back up.
Hmm.
So I'm okay with
I
only
gave you a
getting
place to
one.
sleep.
No, your dad gave us a place to
Yeah,
sleep.
you see that?
Yeah.
well,
but-
I came out of his balls, so like pretty much like is me giving you a place to sleep.
No,
that's
I
an
will say though, I will say we spent a lot of money at the stadium. I know,
Oh,
dude, like
shit.
I
I said,
spent
personally,
I spent like fucking like 40 maybe. 'Cause I only bought 2 drinks in that chili dog.
I didn't spend shit at the stadium.
Yeah, you're being a little pussy ass bitch and wouldn't drink.
You bought that slushy drink too, Doug.
Well, yeah, I bought that bourbon
Which
one,
was
which
the
was
most
like
disgusting fucking
Yeah,
thing.
bourbon slushy.
17.
No.
Okay,
You're
No.
wild for
Doug,
not
tell
asking
them
for
the story
vodka.
when we were walking
Okay.
back from the bathroom. Tell them the story when we were walking back from the bathroom.
which one? The
About when you had that one guy.
smell it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we were like leaving. No, it was me and Brogan. When we
no,
walked,
I
we
was
were
there.
No, were you there? Because the one time it was just me and
Yes.
Brogan, and then the second
No,
time
it
it was
was
only
me.
me and you because we were talking to those dudes. We're like, isn't it nice that like everybody that comes to baseball games doesn't give a fuck, and we just get fucked up, and it's
Yeah.
like that was our interaction.
Yeah, I know. We were like, there's no fucking arguing when it comes to baseball. You go to a football, basketball game, everybody's talking shit to each other because of the baseball. We're all there to get fucked up.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
give a
so
fuck.
If you lose a game, it's 1 out of 162. No one gives a fuck who wins at the game. Like,
It is
just
very
want
true
hope for a
though.
good game.
That like NFL, like when you watch NFL and basketball, it's like, oh, we'll get them next week, and then like baseball fans are like pissed as fuck after like lose one out of 162. But
Yeah.
no, me and Brogan were walking, and he was like almost done with his drink. He had like the very bottom left, and it was like warm as hell. And
And it sat in the rain for 20 minutes.
yeah, and, this,
Oh yeah.
and we could smell the fucking bourbon, like not even near us. Like the cup wasn't even near us. So we went to this guy and we are like, hey, can you smell this real quick and tell us what it smells like? Not even like close to his face. He was like, that's fucking bourbon. I'm like, yeah, it is strong as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
dude, the
No,
bottom of it was so gross. And he drank like rain warm ass like shot left.
Decker,
Ugh.
the fucking funniest part was when we went and sat back down after the fucking game started back up. And Brogan was like, dude, I can't finish it. I was like, dude, you paid like $18 for it. You got to finish it. I was
Yeah.
like, that is all of the liquor is in that last drink that you have. That's what you paid for. And I was like, plug your nose, take the drink, and then take a drink of my beer. And he was like, okay. He goes, plugs his nose. And he's like, starts fucking gagging. I was like, drink the beer while your nose is plugged. She's like, you didn't say that. I was like, it was
It was
no,
No,
brother.
no.
I thought he was gonna
Keegan,
yak.
Keegan, White Castle.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
TV. We were driving to when we were driving to that self pour bar, Brogan, we drove by a White Castle, and
Dude,
I was like,
we-
oh look, I was like, oh, it's a White Castle, and Brogan was like, don't they sell mattresses? I was like, no, they don't sell mattresses, dude.
I find that so hard to believe that he's never heard of a fucking White
He's-
House or White
Bro,
Castle.
he
White House.
is.
I keep
he
saying
is
White House.
He is just clueless. Like, you'll see. The more we hang out with him, you'll see, dude. He is just clueless.
No, and then when my dad's girlfriend was like, "Yeah, this Mexican place in Finley, it's just a hole." You're like, you gotta be actual literal with him because he's grabbing a drink out of a hole in a wall.
Yeah, because she told him it was a hole in the wall. I was like, dude, you have to say like a hole in the wall restaurant, because if not, he's thinking you're gonna go and grab a drink out of a hole in the wall.
Oh, he was funny as fuck though.
He's fucking.
Yeah, he's funny as fuck.
Hey, I told him that we need to plan a Cleveland trip and then go see Bryce.
Oh
No.
shit!
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
down
that-
for that.
We forgot to mention. Are you gonna throw the compilation of videos before or after the?
It's gonna so
pod?
like this week will be like the intro will be first off those videos of us or like all the pictures. So like everybody send what we got this weekend and I'll make like a little
Dude.
compilation.
I
And
don't
then
even know what I've got.
and then what else I'm gonna do is
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think I
like
took anything.
I'm gonna like spend like a couple seconds saying like, hey, we made an Instagram. Go
sure.
fucking follow that
No,
shit.
You said you were gonna throw it down at the bottom.
Oh yeah, I can make an overlay actually. I'll make an overlay for next week that we can start with. It'll be at like the bottom or the top or something, whatever the fuck. I don't know yet. But we'll have an overlay on the screen so that you can see the socials at all times.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I will say, very successful weekend.
It was.
I was really hyped up for this weekend, and it lived up to it. It was a great boys' weekend out.
Yes,
had a
it was
great
fun.
time.
Oh no. I gotta say though, first Brogan's belt before he went and bought a belt. Or
Oh,
no,
yeah.
before my dad gave him a belt. That was
His fucking his
diabolical.
Apple charger tied around his waist.
Well, he thought he broke his cord, And then he comes to find out.
I drive him all the way to fucking Walmart, like 10 minutes away, buys a cord, comes home, finds out his fucking block is broken, not the cord.
Yeah. But yeah,
no, dude. And then he didn't have a belt, so he wrapped around his cord around his fucking khaki shorts, tied it, and he goes, "This is drip, bro. This is like 2024." And my dad walks up. He goes, "You need a belt, buddy? You look kind of stupid."
Dude, he was so hyped when he did that. I think he did that right before I left.
Yeah,
he did. It was at like 10:30 when we all got dressed.
He was about to go golfing like that.
He had it on for like an hour and a half like that.
Yeah,
I know.
Well, it was until Dan's dad got home before we left.
Yeah.
Or when he walked out of his room or whatever he was doing. That shit was so funny.
To be fair, we owe Big Dan a thanks, probably saving us like $100 on food for not going out for dinner and just whipping us up.
Yes.
Some delicious ass grub.
Saving us probably $500 each, getting a place to stay the whole weekend.
Yes.
True.
Because I know when me and Grace went down in April, I mean, we stayed in the Hilton, Netherlands, and it was about $550 for 2 nights down there on a game day weekend. I can only imagine what it would be for the 4th of July weekend.
Fuck that.
Because, dude, that stadium, the stadium was damn near sold out. I mean, there were probably 30 open seats in that entire stadium.
Dude, walking out of it and getting on that street after was like, wow, dude. Love it. There's so many fucking people out there.
Every single person from that stadium walked over to the fucking bars, dude.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Keegan, are you going to tell them a story about us being the Three Blind Mice and Stevie Wonder, or is that going to be
no, that's staying. That's
tucked and loaded
in the memories.
Yeah,
that's in house.
Yeah, that's a memories.
We
the memories.
We vaulted that story yesterday.
Yeah, it got vaulted like a good gun in Fortnite. never. Not getting revived.
R.I.P.
It's not getting revived. Well, what are we setting at, Dick? Are we over an hour?
Yeah, we are.
Cool.
What the Sigma?
Yep.
Well, I think this is a good episode. This pod flew by. We had a very good time talking about everything.
Fuck yeah, we did. It was good.
This was a solid episode for sure.
Good.
Dude, next week, double digits, boys. That's fucking crazy.
10, number 10.
10
already.
2.5 months.
That's crazy.
I love it.
Let's go.
It's fucking nuts, dude.
You know what?
All right, Dick. Lead us out.
Goodbye, folks.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.